Have you ever wondered how much one of these little Chinese mini skid steers will pick up? How much weight it can handle? I do. I wonder that all the time. Today, I'm going to test that. I have a pallet of concrete that I'm going to try lifting and see how much I can pick up and how high I can pick it and how fast I can go with it. I also have a pallet full of random bags of gravel that I'm going to use that for testing as well. This machine for me is just a homeowner's tool. So this is real stuff that I have to do. These are actually real projects I'm doing. We're extending our fence out here at our cabin property. And so I've got a whole bunch of 4x4 posts, bags of concrete, gravel, and we're gonna put those posts in the ground and I'm gonna use the auger on that project. But in the meantime, I just wanna know how much it'll lift. I have the trailer attachment, but what kind of trailer can I move with it? Can I move a 24-foot heavy equipment trailer that's rated for 14,000 pounds? Would I be able to do that? I don't know. I'm gonna try it. What do you think about my cargo trailer camper conversion? Even has a bathroom in the front. Do you think it can move that? I don't know, but we're gonna try it. I'm gonna start off trying to move this trailer and drive it around. Now you might ask, why would I want to move a trailer with a little mini skid steer? Well, the reason's simple, because you could maneuver it anywhere you want to. Like for example, I'm using my ambulance camper conversion, my 7.3 Power Stroke diesel, and it pulls it great, but man, the turning radius is not good. Just like my old Mega Cab Cummins I had, the turning radius is terrible. So with this thing, I could squeeze it into tight little spots. So let me grab it, let's see what we can do with this thing.
Look how I can just maneuver this around these trees like no big deal. Yeah, this thing is awesome.
I think that was a win. So this trailer, like I said, it's a 14,000 pound rated trailer. It's for heavy equipment. It's got 55 treated deck boards, 12-foot long deck boards on it and some other random stuff. And this little machine picked it up like nobody's business. Funny thing is, when I found this trailer, I hadn't seen it. I didn't know that it had matching stickers to my machine. That is completely coincidental, but it's a sign that that's my new trailer. So next up, let's try moving some concrete and see what this machine will do moving concrete. So this is a trailer hitch attachment. It comes with a 2-inch ball on it. So you just pull your little pins, and this is the only attachment I have that I can easily just pick up myself. So I don't need to drop this thing, but just a normal attachment mounting plate, just a little hitch. So I don't know if you know this, but these are the pins that lock in your attachments. At the bottom of the pins, there's a little grease zert. So you want to grease that. After I greased them, man, they really work so much better. So do keep those greased up, and it'll be a lot easier experience for you putting your attachments on and off. I'm going to do a lift test of my Derette DRT450 right now. How much weight can it pick up? I don't know. But I've got a bunch of bags of concrete here, and these are 50 pounds a piece. I'm going to go grab a pallet, and I'm going to stack these bags of concrete on the pallet and see how much we can pick up. I'm going to go grab the pallet. Be right back. First off, we have to consider the weight of the pallet itself. This pallet, it's kind of rotting. It's missing some wood. It's really not very heavy. So, I don't know. It's not nearly as heavy as a bag of concrete. What's a pallet? 20 pounds? I don't know. Not very heavy. So here we go. 50 pounds. 100. 150. 200. 250. 300. 350. 400. 500. And we are getting tippy. I got sidetracked with somebody pulling up behind me. This is not 500, this is 450. Let me tilt the forks up real quick. So we're currently sitting at 450 pounds. And it's tippy. It's 500. 550. 600. 650. If I were on the back, it would work. 700. 750. I don't think it's gonna do 750. All right, so we got 750 here right now. Check this out. I have to be on it. So 750 pounds it can pick up, but I weigh 231 pounds as of today. So, yeah, not gonna work. So it does work, but it's pretty tippy. Okay, so it can do 750 with me on it. Kind of fun. It's like a little amusement park ride. So it can do that much weight on the ground. See, no big deal. But if you're gonna lift it up, you're done for. Now you're tippy. But down low, we can just scoot along like this. It's no big deal. So tomorrow, I've got a bunch of bags of gravel, and I'm gonna stack bags of gravel, and we're gonna see just how much this can really lift in different situations. I wouldn't go over a hill like this, but in this kind of environment, it works out okay. The reason I have this concrete is because we're gonna put some 4x4 posts in the ground to build a fence. That comes the auger test. So I'm calling it a night. I'm gonna get put up. You can see behind me, Carrie's already got the fire ready. We're gonna eat dinner, we're gonna hang out by the fire, and just enjoy our evening. And more YouTube tomorrow. Have a great night. We've got 450 pounds here. 9 bags, 50 pounds apiece. Let me show you guys the auto level bucket feature of this. So see these extra arms? That's for the auto level bucket. So watch this. So we're pretty level with the ground, right? One hand, one finger. See how that stays level? Now, I'm 6 feet tall. I've got a pallet on these forks. This is how high you can lift the forks. Not quite 6 feet tall. That's full height right there. So 6 feet tall. But that auto level feature is awesome. Takes no skill. One finger. Now it is tippy when it's high. £600. So now we got 750 pounds. We've got 5 rows high, 3 across of 50-pound bags. So I've added 5 more bags at 50 pounds apiece. So this should be 1,000 pounds of weight plus the weight of the pallet. Let's see if it can lift it. I'm going to say yes, it can lift 1,000 pounds, but you better be heavy enough to hold it down. So I weigh 230 pounds. So my 230 in the back with my counterweights, which are about 50 pounds apiece. So I've got about 330 pounds of counterbalance weight on the back of that to even be able to lift it up. Now, had I had the weight move forward on the pallet, it would have tipped quicker. I can't lift it up high, but I can move it on flat ground. You're not going to be able to move that much weight anywhere but flat ground. No matter who you are and what you do with your machine, I highly recommend that you keep fuel in it. So in this particular machine, it's got a locking gas cap. I leave the key in it. It might break someday. It hasn't yet. I don't want to lose the key. I don't need it to lock, but it does. So this can had 5 gallons of fuel in it. And now that I've filled up my machine, they're still in there, maybe a gallon. So it's thirsty. There we go. So now I'm going to attempt to move my 8.5 by 20 cargo trailer camper conversion. Now I've got the power off in there right now, but this thing's heavy. I've got a bathroom in the front, a full shower stall. Let me show you. I've got another video on us finishing out our cargo trailer camper, and it's a mess in here right now, but yeah, there's a water heater. There's a shower stall in the front here. But yeah, it is all there. This is our cabin when we come out here working on the cabin. So we'll see if the little beast will do it. We now know it can lift 1,000 pounds. We'll see if it can do this. So some lady bought this property behind us here. She hasn't been very friendly to us. And when she started bulldozing and mulching all her forest, we're not impressed. And then yesterday I was standing here and I looked over and I'm like, oh, you can see the sunset over the mountain. You can see the mountains. So she had thick forest here. We've never been able to see the mountains from our property before, except one little area over in the swamp area. You could kind of see them. But look at that. Look at that. You can see the Kiamichi mountain range here, and you can see the sun setting. So not only do we have a creekside spot, but as of now, we have mountain view. The only lot around here that you can see the sunset on the creek with a treehouse cabin. Anyway, I just had to share that. I'm really excited. Look, we ride up there, and there's some really cool places to take our side-by-sides up there, the fire tower and other stuff. We might even be able to see that from here. Crazy. Anyway, pretty excited. Okay, back to the trailer. Okay, I'm super impressed. I was able to move that monstrosity over here. It's not weighted right at all. It's supposed to have a side-by-side in the back when we pull it. Otherwise, man, it's just really heavy in the front. We need to balance that out. You might wonder, why'd I want to move this thing over here? Well, because we're finishing out our treehouse cabin and we're staying in this. And this is the spot. This is the view. Let me introduce you to my little monster, Lula. Little Mula, she wants attention. She wants to be on camera. Okay, you happy now? Okay, she occasionally needs little hugs. But anyway, so the view here, imagine you wake up in your camper, you open the door, and this is your view. You're just out here overlooking the creek and the other creek with the little waterfall that we built in the last video right by our treehouse cabin. Why wouldn't we want to stay right here? Well, we would. I mean, the answer is we would. Anyone that watched my last video, you saw my mini excavator. I dug up the front of the creek here, and I said the water's about to come back. Well, the water's back, and it's flowing beautifully. So now we have this nice little bank to the creek, and it looks super clean and streamlined. So the water used to come almost to here, and it was fairly deep here. We called it the butt because it was just stagnant, nasty water, stagnant and nasty like a butt. So we had a dump truck bring some loads of dirt in, and I've slowly been bringing more material in to make it flow through. So all the water here is moving, and it's never stagnant. It's just always flowing. So that's what we've done. And remember my waterfall? We mixed the concrete and took some rocks, and Carrie made this. I mixed all the concrete in a wheelbarrow, and we made a waterfall. So we have more noise here, more water sounds. And yeah, so the mini excavator did a bunch of this. We did the waterfall here, and we did that area there. So anyway, that's just a follow-up to my last video in case you guys have watched. If you haven't, go back and check it out. You'll see where I dug this all out. So that concludes this week's video. Hopefully you've learned something. I know I did. My DRT450 can lift 1,000 pounds. It's not really happy about it. It doesn't come far off the ground. You probably want to keep the weight below that. At 400 or 500 pounds, man, you're in great shape, and you can just pick stuff up and move it at will. But you get close to that 1,000, and you better have some weight to you to be able to counterbalance that. If you're a little tiny person, you're probably not going to pick up 1,000 pounds. If you're a big dude, man, you might even be able to get more than that. I don't know if you'd want to, but you might be able to. You can move trailers easily. You can pick stuff up. Man, I think this video shows another win for the machine. Pretty happy with it. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate it. Like and subscribe. I got more machines coming up. I've got more content on this machine and my mini excavator coming up. I think I'm about to go pick up another one within the next few weeks. I'm working on getting the new V1000. Hopefully we'll have that within the next month, 2, 3. I don't know how long it takes to get from China, but it's a Kubota powered machine, a little bit bigger than this one, with a mulcher. Yes. And then I'm working on getting a mini excavator from the same place I got my other mini excavator. I should be going to get that pretty soon too, and maybe some cool attachments for that also. Anyway, have a great day. Enjoy your time in the trees. I know I do.